Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling, shake it up Saturday. Yo! I have to tell you, it's been a hell of a shake up today. Let's see, but what did you do today to shake up your Saturday? Did you try something new? Did you step out and go to an event where you were learning new things? Did you go visit places you'd never been to before? What did you do today to shake up your day? I, of course, was at Networking Riches, which I've been telling you about for a few weeks now, but great first day. Awesome first day. This is Networking Riches 2.0. So there was a lot of the current stuff, and there was some new stuff in there as well, which is going to be awesome. But it was a fabulous day. We had a good turnout today at Networking Riches, good interactions. It was just a very cool day. It was awesome. And of course, can't really tell you what happened because we had a breakthrough zone though, and the breakthrough had a breakthrough. So that was really cool. My favorite part of the whole thing is, if you've ever heard me talk about Networking Riches, my favorite part of the entire event is the breakthrough zone. And that is when you see they put, you do volunteer for this, but you have to be open to receiving feedback, have to be open to giving information so that we can help dig deeper. But they had a really cool person on the in the breakthrough zone today, and there was a lot of great stuff that came out of this person being in the breakthrough zone, and it was amazing. I had chills going down my spine on some of the ideas when people were coming up with ideas. It was really, really cool, and be interesting to see how this person does after being in the breakthrough zone, if they go and take any of the advice that was given today, or if, it's completely, which advice are they going to follow? Because there was so many great ideas today for that one. And unfortunately, we only got time for one today, but tomorrow we've been promised more. So I was like, yeah. But even with some of the new stuff that came out, there was a lot of great information there. And of course, it's always good to have a refresh on the older stuff that's, that's just time proven. It's always great to have a refresher on that. But seeing people who were there for the first time and seeing light bulbs going off all over the place, if they're like me, my brain's fried. And I've been to, I don't know how many of these things. Casey started doing these in May of 2014. At one point he was doing them like twice a year, and then he switched up to doing them more times. So I don't even know. I think it's only been like 2 or 3 I've had to miss. But I've been to most of them. So it's always good to go back and have a refresh and go, oh yeah, why am I not doing that? I had a couple of those moments today. I was sort of like writing down some notes. I thought, hang on, has that always been there? There was even times like that. It's sort of like if you were hearing the information for the first time. It sounded familiar, but you weren't quite sure if you'd heard it before at a Networking Riches or you'd heard of it somewhere else, and you're sort of like, where'd that one come from? So yes, even those that have been coming to these events for years, we can get surprised as well. But it was an awesome day. Can't wait to see what's going to happen tomorrow. We're going to have more breakthrough zones tomorrow, which is going to be awesome. And just to see how many people from today are going to come back tomorrow to get the rest of the information. That's always the good part. The good tester is that how many people did you have on the first day versus how many people did you have on the second day, and who was there the whole time, and what were their takeaways and things like that. So, and I just realized I realized just before I came on camera, I still have my makeup and everything on, so I haven't taken that off yet. But so after that, it was, what time was it here? 3:30, and the mail place closed at 5 o'clock, and I was just sitting here and I'm like, I'm exhausted. I am exhausted and my brain is fried. And I thought, well, I have to go get gas anyway, because that was one of the reasons I was going to go get gas, go to the mail place, get the mail. We didn't make it out of here in time to get to the mail place in time. That just wasn't going to happen. My brain was like I'm standing here dressed to go. Didn't have my shoes on at that point. I was dressed to go. So I changed out of my Zoom network meeting clothes into my into my going out outfit, which is basically t-shirt and jeans. So I'd taken off my nice sparkly top and taken off my sweatpants and put on jeans and a t-shirt. And I'm standing there at the sink, and I'm like looking out the window at the car and going, I really don't want to drive. And I thought, well, maybe if I go and have a 10-minute nap, just do like a quick nap. And I thought, no, if I lay down, it's going to be for a couple of hours. It's sort of like, oh. And of course, Zeffy's getting all excited because I'm getting ready to go out. And I was like, oh, but I don't know if I can take you, because I didn't know what the parking was going to be like at the place, at the shopping mall where our mailbox is. And so I was sort of like, oh, I really don't want to do this. And so it was like around 4:45 at that point. And I looked at, and no, since 4:30, and 4:30 came and went, and Zeffy's like, come on, let's go for a walk. And I'm like, okay, we can go for an early walk. That's fine. And then we got back and we got in the car and went for a drive because I knew I needed to get gas. So we went and got that taken care of. And we finally ended up at somewhere for dinner. I don't even remember where. Picked up some dinner because I really didn't feel like doing anything by the time I thought, dinner, yeah, why not? Have our weekly evening meal out. So we did that because we're not going to get breakfast tomorrow. We're not going to get breakfast out tomorrow, which is going to upset a certain puppy because she likes to go for her walk. We get in the car, we go get breakfast, and then we go to the dog park. Yeah, that's not going to happen until later in the day. So we're not going to get breakfast out. So I figured, we're not getting breakfast out. We're going to have dinner out tonight. So we did that. And we even sat in the parking lot and ate dinner. Which reminds me, I've got to go see if I can find that fry that fell down the back of the seat there. Totally forgot about that. Anyway, so we did that and we came back, and I was sitting here doing some work from the event today. And I said, I got to do my life. So here we are. Only an hour late. We're good. We're fine. We're fried. So what was your so what did you get to do today that shook up your day? And we kept hearing about the Southern Cal people talking about the wind, and yeah, like it's a little windy for them, and we're sort of like, well, how big is this wind? And so they were complaining that it was stronger than normal winds and that they weren't prepared for this. And somebody said they had to go and put stuff outside flat on the ground because it was getting blown around. And so like, did they not? I don't. And I thought, well, all the years I lived in California, yeah, we got some winds. Because I remember being up at my mother-in-law's place, and we would hear things drop, and it was this big palm fronds from the top of the. Oops. I've got my crystals hanging up here. The big palm fronds from the top of these trees that are like 40, 50 feet up in the air, and they were dropping down, and you'd go out, and the pool would have all this debris in it, and I'm like, what do you mean you guys don't get wind? But anyway, and we were on top of a hill, so that's probably had something to do with it. But even down in San Diego, I know we got a lot of wind down there as well. We had stuff blowing around, and even had because if it was going to be raining or anything, I would go out and we had the 4-legged chairs on the outdoor table, and I would rest the back of the chair. So tippets of the back of the chair was leaning against the table. So if the water got onto the seats, it would just drain straight off. And and the wind would just like put them all back on their feet again. So yeah, we got some winds. We got some winds down there. So yeah, but apparently they got a lot of wind in LA today. So we shall see. But anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to start waffling, and it's because I'm tired and brain fried. I'm going to go and relax, and I don't know, maybe I'll watch a chick flick. Maybe I'll watch an action movie. I haven't seen an action movie since I watched the black and white movie I was telling you about last night. But the interesting thing is that I don't recall seeing the scene that is in the GIF that GIF is supposed to be taken from. So I don't recall that scene. It was a different type of movie. It was just one of those old black and white movies from like the 40s or the 50s, I think it was. Can't remember the name of it. What was it called? I think it's on the piece of paper over there. That's a long way to go over there. It's all of 6 steps or something. But it had Humphrey Bogart in it. It was a very interesting movie with a different ending. It was not an ending I was expecting. Let's put it that way. It was a different type of ending. It didn't have an Alfred Hitchcock feel to it because it was an Alfred Hitchcock movie to start with. But it did have a twist at the end where you're thinking, did he do it or did he not do it? And then things happen, and it's sort of like didn't end as you expected it to end. And it's sort of like, well, that's interesting. So anyway, so yeah, that was a different type of movie. So I'm not sure what we will watch tonight. But I just got to go finish off putting these people into a spreadsheet, and then I am done for the evening. So until tomorrow morning, but I'm planning on having an early night tonight. Yes, we'll see how well that goes. I have a deadline. If I don't meet my deadline, then I can't watch a movie because I won't have time for it. And so then I'll probably just end up going to bed early. But that means I'll be up early in the morning. Yes, we have to change that. And I just said I remembered I have to go and put water in my water tank so I can have a shower in the morning. I could do the shower off the regular thing, but the water pressure off the regular hose is complete. It's, yeah, you don't want to be rinsing this mess on top with the water pressure that comes out of the normal tap. So that's why I like using my my water tank for my showers, because when I put the pump on, it's pumping it through, so it puts it through at a better pressure, and it's a much quicker shower, even with this mop on top. So, yeah, I got to go put water in the water tank, and so I'll probably have to do that tonight too. Otherwise, I can't shower in the morning. But anyway, I'm out of here. So I hope you had a super fantastic Sparkling Shake It Up Saturday. Let us know what you did today to shake up your day. I'm always looking for new ideas for things to do on Saturdays to shake it up a little bit. Go have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys bright and early tomorrow morning for Serenity Sunday. Hei konera.